In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Hang on, folks, trying to fix the webcam. There we go. Welcome. We are returning to Skyrim to try and pick up the Nightengale Armor, just because it, at least in my opinion, it's some of the coolest looking armor in the game. Aww. Well, howdy. Actually, it was quite interesting. We were a little slow getting started due to some minor issues and waiting on dinner, but once things got started, we ended up they decided that they were going to help out the town they had found themselves in order to rescue the local magister's son, and ran into a bunch of bandits. And through the course of things, two of the bandits kinda killed each other at a suggestion from one of the players, who then confused everybody, or all the bandits, by magically speaking to one of them, freaking everybody out, and then the tiefling cleric ran up to loot the bodies, and as the bandits were preparing, as the bandits were preparing to take on this hooded, cloaked figure charging toward them, not knowing that she was just going to rifle through the bodies, a Warforged comes around the corner, which is essentially kind of like a giant transformer, sort of ish. It's kind of hard to explain Warforged. They're like robots, but not. But this huge Warforged comes around the corner, freaking them out even more. Then one of them gets zapped with a witch bolt, while the one next to that guy takes an arrow in the chest, killing him instantly. Then the Warforged closed distance and hit one of the bandits with a warhammer, sending him flying into a tree and basically breaking the guy's back. Okay. Let me get this taken care of real quick. I hope you just sent it running. Yeah, I understand. At least I don't have to worry about this guy stabbing me in the back, since we have help. Sounds like tonight's D&D session. Strangely enough, by the end of things, out of 6 bandits, 3 of them had been killed. One was hurt to the point of being at death's door. One was kind of hobbled and trying to run away. And then, by the end of it all, there were 4 bandits alive, one with an arrow sticking out of his chest. And yeah, it was really, really odd. I understand that. Too bad. Sounds like me. Thanks for pushing him away there, Sorana. I don't trust him either. That reminds me, I need to check the last name of the Magister's son that they're looking for. Crap, I completely forgot to... Sorry about that.
I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's...
I mean, I'm glad the writing, the captions were up, but...
Harry was gone. Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim. The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of septum and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best.
Was?
She was a stubborn Dunmer. Always had to do everything her way. But she was also the best, bringing in more coin a month than some thieves heist in a year.
Wow.
Gallus trusted her too much and let her get too close.
I know better.
If you want to call it that, yes. Me? I think she was softening him for the kill. Gallus would call her his little Nightingale. He was absolutely smitten by her. Greed? Jealousy? Spite? Who can say what drove her to such an iniquitous act? One thing's certain, I intend to find out before she draws her last breath.
Okay.
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood. If I need someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
I can understand that too.
You see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her.
I don't trust Mercer at my back. Which is funny, because if that was a different Mercer, I would trust him implicitly. Which is really weird, because I don't actually know the guy. At least not personally. Really, not a single cabbage. If I'm not allowed to pick it, well then, come on. He's got to be the one with the key, right? Took him long enough. So, they're not going to follow me in?
What is it? Keep your eyes open, your mouth shut.
Okay, but how do I get in if you didn't give me the key?
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. An don't know what the fuss is about these locks.
Oh yeah, he's got
It's a
the
good note.
skeleton key.
A lot of skill. That should do it. You.
There we go. Yeah, D&D tonight was definitely very interesting. I was not expecting my players to go the route that they did. I think actually all of them were rather surprised by the fallen Aasimar sorcerers.
Stench in here. This place smells of death. Be on your guard.
That whole talk two of the guys into attacking each other was definitely not something I ever would have expected.
Your death will be my triumph.
Cool. At least he's not useless. It is just the two of us? I don't trust this guy at my back. Does anybody else?
Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlock reset all of the traps.
Okay, let's see where we're going with this. Although, I have to admit, I did screw up the whole introduction setup for all of them.
Will adorn my blade.
Heh. That was kind of cool.
Something's near. You can't hide from me.
I don't think he was trying to hide from you.
You've just written your own epitaph.
Heh. I am definitely liking the crossbow. It does take a little bit of getting used to in terms of aiming. We'll get to that in a second. Although it's not quite like Fallout in terms of aim setup and all that, which I'm kind of glad for. Although I'd probably enjoy Fallout a little more if it was a bit more like Skyrim in terms of the HUD and aiming. Not that I don't find Fallout fun. Really? It's like right here? Almost. I was gonna say, is it really gonna be that picky? I know, bad joke. Don't need either of those. These guys seem particularly easy. I don't know, maybe it's just my weapon. Actually, hang on a second. Yes. Fluffernutter! Whoa. Talk about setting Draugr on fire.
There's 2 more of them ahead.
Yes, I know that.
This shouldn't take long. That wasn't a fight, it was execution.
Oh. Well, that worked. I didn't realize it hadn't fully gone down yet. And I even got 2 of them back. That was funny. I enjoyed that. Don't mind me, folks. I'm more than a little loopy. D&D tonight was interesting, to say the least. And it has a tendency to get the mind going. And just kind of need a little time to calm the brain down a bit. So I figured, why not hop on here and at least finish off this whole Nightengale section. So for those who may have joined us, thank you for watching. And for those who may watch later, thank you for watching. Those who aren't watching, well, hope you have something you enjoy. After all, we have some odd times sometimes. But I figure if we can't sleep, and there are folks out there who are either on a different time or also are having trouble sleeping, that there is at least something on.
Bone Clever. Something's near. Out of my way!
Crap, I missed him. I hit Mercer.
Hard-lived challenge.
Really? He got dropped to his knees a couple of times there. Seems like it was a little bit of a challenge. I definitely need to construct some more of the exploding bolts, because those are fun. But currently I can make do with the ones I've got. Bum bum bum. That's a sound cue we should probably have.
Who's there? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting.
Whoops. No, not iron.
You can't hide from me.
That's right, Frey. You stay right there, keep him occupied. And I'll drop him like a bad habit. Crap.
So ends the lesson.
Oya. The lesson being keep your distance. Take him out from range so you don't get dropped to your knee that often. What was the lesson there? Because if there was actually a lesson, I must have missed it. Either that or he's just not a very good teacher, eh? Okay. We're getting a little closer. Looks like there's still at least one more level to go. Well, at least all those, like, embalming tools and wrappings and stuff makes more sense than fresh food. This temple's been locked for centuries. Then why are there candles burning? Well then. Thought there was something there. Okay, so how do I... Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Oh. Well, that made sense once I went back and started paying attention. I use stamina pretty often. for my ninja rolls. Yeah, you take the skeevers. I'll let you get poisoned. Oh, he actually is pretty good with that, with those swords. At least, I guess. I mean... What about ROUSs? Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. Then he gets hit by one.
Carlia always was a nimble minx.
Not exactly sure how long tonight's run will be. Depends on how tired I get. Whoops. Okay, admittedly, I didn't mean to shoot Mercer, but I don't know. Technically, guy kind of deserves it.
Yes, yes, what is it now?
I believe that would be a pronoun.
Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her. Your blood will adorn my blade.
Is that all of them? Finally? That was nuts. I don't know why I figured it would be that direction, but I guess I was right. Is it too far? Not far enough. There we go. I figured there'd be more to it than that. Huh. Interesting that the one without a lock. Howdy, welcome.
You can't hide from me.
What the? Mercer, you better move or you're gonna get shot. Just wandering through, working on getting the Nightengale Armor. Didn't really need the sword, but why not? Okay, now It's a matter of finding the... There it is. And of course, her setting those like that was... Okay. Thank you. Much appreciated.
She's been through here as well.
We're just kind of wandering through and seeing what happens. That's a wall.
Death will be my triumph. How disappointing.
That was a little disappointing for a Death Lord there. If we can just keep things moving forward, I think we'll be alright. As far as me being all...
Perfect for hiding in ambush. You ready?
The reason why I'm mostly stealth is, well, rogue's got a rogue, right?
Who's there?
One down. There it goes.
How disappointing.
I just enjoy being able to sit and chat with people, and if the game helps bring folks together in order to be able to do that, even better. Let's see. And there's a oh, there's the dragon shout. Wait a second. Hang on. As far as in-game, no. As far as where I happen to be currently, this is just the studio. It's also our office where we mostly work on tabletop games. That I can... don't really have any interest in the other stuff. Let's see. Okay. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. I honestly don't. Bye-bye. Let's see. Yeah, we over here are more about tabletop gaming than video games, so we're more here for entertainment value than anything else. And if folks choose to watch or not, that's entirely up to them. I do enjoy the hunting aspect on this game, though. No, I have absolutely no interest in touching any of that. I would guess he's got it.
Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness.
Well, will eventually end up getting the trolls. It happens. But there are ways of dealing with it.
Exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia's close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
I wonder which of the claws would have opened that one. Oh, it's been far too long since I've played this. I really don't recall. I'm not actually wearing a hoodie.
Your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart.
The one hoodie that I currently have is a Critical Role hoodie, if anything else.
Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Hunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
Well, best way to deal with that would be to seek help, because there are people out there who can help you with that.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter.
Yeah, I knew he was the one who had actually done it.
It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
Here's where I start picking up some of the Nightingale stuff.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But you know what intrigues me the most?
There's always checking into a local hospital. There's all kinds of programs, places.
I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
And being willing to recognize that you need help is probably a very good step in the right direction.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer. But I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you.
There's my wolf.
Prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done.
Well, that sounds like a problem where you call the police.
Murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Anything. Gallus' friend. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
That gets us that bit.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves' Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
As far as a hoodie for that's never a good choice.
He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader.
As far as a
Everyone respected
Sons
him.
of Anarchy hoodie, I have no idea where to
It was
find it.
Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
There's always
Gallus
better
once
options.
felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
As far as and Sons of Anarchy hoodie, I have no idea where to get one.
Mercer lied to the guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate. Remember, speak only to
Okay.
Andrew. Trust no one else.
Ghost? What are you talking about?
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
There we go.
That'll teach you.
Well, that's definitely a police kind of situation. Person's life is far more important. Don't know what that was all about. Don't really care. I'm just here to explore the map and get a little downtime from work. So, if you're just here to troll the chat, you can just find someone else to, well, bother with, 'cause I won't. That took care of that. That it is. That it is. Things nowadays are rough enough for people. There's no need to make it more difficult for others. I mean, we're all still human beings. Let's maybe treat each other like it for a change. And we can get this dealt with. Oh, that's at Winterhold. This seems far more relaxing than a lot of other options out there, at least, so... Oh, there he is.
Yes, Carlaya. Then she's finally found it.
Found
You
what?
have Gallus's journal? Problem. Let me see it. No, this is just like
Oh, yeah.
Gallus.
I may not have
Dear
been paid a
friend,
whole
but
lot of
always
attention.
Too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
I figured that would be the case.
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details. Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Yup, that's usually how that works.
Calselmo is stubborn as a mule.
Means a lot of jumping all around the map in order to get certain things done. But that's part of the reason why we tend to focus more on exploration than on quests. Because if you do the exploration first... Where? There it is. Then, when you do the quests, you can just jump right to it. Tonight is usually our Dungeons and Dragons night. We had our session earlier, so this is just me kind of relaxing from a bit of that, and some of that being play testing stuff for work is can get a little stressful, even if it might not seem like it.
Look, I'm very busy, so this better be important.
Oh yeah.
My gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months.
For two other quests that I've...
Key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite frightful.
I completely forgot about these other
Let's see.
quest things that I've taken care of.
That's what happened to Stodden. Tragic. But I warned him he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the king.
That's rather
I
unfortunate.
usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it.
Not bad for pay.
You were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Will it really?
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
So now I gotta steal it.
I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor. You are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends.
Okay, its tail is that of a wolf, but its appearance otherwise is that of a husky, along with the barking. It's kinda bugging me. Mostly due to the fact of, well, a wolf has a tendency to be silent when it hunts. It doesn't bark. It would know better.
What a waste. There must be a dozen men of them. Yeah. Calcelmo called in his entire expedition team. Said he needed every man he could get to attempt his research.
I've lost track of Serana. That's kind of odd. Okay. No cabbages. Because I'm sure I'll need that. The dog is just gonna sit there and give away my position, isn't he? Probably. Hey, what the?
That'll teach you.
I didn't do it. I also noticed I didn't get a bounty for it, so that works for me. Take the dagger for Vax. Okay, so I gotta come at it from the other direction.
Who's there?
Had enough of you.
That'll teach you.
Still no cabbages? Huh. If you hadn't shot at me. If they hadn't shot at me, I would have let them live.
What do you think this is?
Another trap, most likely. These are dangerous. Is someone there?
I'm getting out of here.
Who's there?
I don't think I have that set of armor yet. And I know I've got plenty of... rather keep... that can go. And that can go. Just off the top of my head. Yeah, I probably should have paid more attention. Though that was kind of funny. Oh, that's right. Is that under this? Good to know. Okay. Oh, well that works too. We'll go Dwarven for that. So if they're just gonna come at me anyway.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
The dog just had to jump. What did I pick up? Well, it's a start. That's right, no cabbages.
What do you think this is? Another trap. These are dangerous. Who's there? All flooded with steam last week.
Take that. Yeah, we're mostly just kicking back and trying to just enjoy the game. Assuming I don't walk myself into a poison room again. It's this way. And nobody comes running? Really? These guys aren't very good at their jobs, are they? Okay, you were a little better. Aim could have been better, but still, you did your best. Can't fault you for that. Okay, that takes care of those. Keep expecting one of those things to come at me. Whoops. Yep, I meant to go for the guard. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have done that? But at least now they can blame the explosion on the arrows now stuck in these people. Guess it helps that I set it for a... I don't think I can pick it up. I'll try. Gotta pick those up for Caleb. Pretty sure we have that one already. Really? You guys are gonna just stand right in front of me like that? It's okay, I'll be picking one of those up. Wizard's Balcony. Huh. This is a pretty tall location. And despite having gotten the Nightengale Armor before, I don't remember ever having been here. Oh, I really don't. Okay. Whoops. I did that wrong. Heh. Okay, I need paper and charcoal. Well, that takes care of that. Okay. Okay. I see no cabbages. I do, however, see those. Books? Okay. Just make sure we've got everything that might be useful, at least currently. Hadn't even seen that. Is this the right one? Nope. Okay, too far. Not far enough. No, this gotta be too far. Yup. That mark, maybe? There we go. Just gotta find the right mark on the outer outer edges. Uh-oh. Wasn't there another door? I'd rather not have to kill these guys if I don't have to.
Never should have come here.
Crap. Well, that works. I have all that kind of gear. I was afraid of that. This guy had arrows. Really? There, maybe then now they'll think it was vampires, which it kinda was. I forgot what the next jump back to... Wait. No jumping off cliffs here. There we go. Just had to get over far enough for it to stop marking me as to need to go through the building. That works out nicely. Save some time.
Free again.
I didn't expect this to actually take this long, to be completely honest with you. I don't remember knowing about a cellar here either. Oh, I must have.
Back, eh? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't.
Okay.
A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. Why, you little filcher! This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had
You have
suspicion.
committed crimes against Skyrim and your people. What say you in your defense?
Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls
Since you put it that way, I think we can overlook your
complete
crime.
with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, though it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight
Shadows preserve us,
Whoops.
so it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it?
I am.
What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver the translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word.
Where? There you went.
Listen, all I
That
want
works.
is the truth to be revealed to the guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Works for me.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've
Cool.
been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see
Got
what I
myself
can
a
do.
fence.
In the time before man,
There we
they
go.
were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own.
Trying to get my attention?
The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era.
Okay.
Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves, who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Yup.
I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
You must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm.
Cool.
The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their life. Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
And that's just not a good idea.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue.
Is that a Nightingale blade?
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime,
I like the dagger setup, though.
It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the guild isn't willing to listen to
What did I pick up?
you might have to.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business, eh? Taking me up on my offer. Business. Business is that.
Okay.
However, as promised, I'll still be more than. I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you got.
Whoops. No, well, I'll sell you. No, I need both of those. Sure how much of this I'm actually willing to give up. At least not yet. Yeah, that'll work.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
What are you up to?
Says the college makes lots of bad things happen. But the
Okay, so now I have a Nightingale blade. I don't remember exactly what it does. That's not bad. That takes care of that bit. We are getting closer to actually getting the armor properly. And I know I'm kind of rushing through this a bit, but we don't usually do quests because our main focus is just relaxation and being able to chat with people. Understanding each other leads to more cooperation and less conflict. How? They locked me out?
I'm no fan of the sun. That would be better than this.
Oh, that'll work.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
This means I'm probably gonna have to defend myself. So what do we have set for our weapon? That works. That's the rat way down there. Or the rest of the rat way. It's never a good idea to just roll into these places entirely blind. Because, well, this is the kind of game where things try to kill you.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
I am.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
Understood. Wow, that's a lot of... Wow. And here we go.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
Cat food.
I have Gallus's journal.
It's cat food.
I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word.
I've known Mercer too long.
Stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
It is if you've got a skeleton key.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
Can you move, Vex?
Here's my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Whoa.
The gold. It's yours. It's all gone.
It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now.
Besides, that's my job.
Lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way.
This ain't helping
For
right
now.
now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flash.
Hmm.
If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
Whoops.
Got lots of jobs available. Well, well. Oh, if you happen across any other unusual
Nice.
trinket, it's worth quite a bit, actually. Quite a catch. There you go. It should make you smile.
700 gold.
This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus' diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
It is actually pretty smart for her.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
Got it.
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself.
I believe
And that
it's...
was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the second floor balcony in his backyard.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's some sort of crazy contraption. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lure it in a hurry. Huh, that'd be
Okay.
Mercer's holding talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Better question would... Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone. Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates... you
Interesting.
name it. By the time Mercer took over the guild, we must have had a few dozen. I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other
But Mercer
keys.
has the
Careful.
skeleton key.
I don't want to lose anyone else to that madman.
Wait, what do we have set here? Oh, speak to Vex. And then get into Mercer's house. Got it. I can work with that. Should at least prove interesting.
Stabbed in the back. It's like
If I
dog
see
run
Frey,
all
I'll
over
pluck
me.
his eyes from his skull with my bare hand. That pig. Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know. Vald, good side? I think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vald understands is gold. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking. Your best bet
Okay.
would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
Good to know. Should probably have checked all the various options. That way. Because sometimes you just want to sprint your way through and get things over and done with as quick as possible. Or maybe that's just me. Okay. I believe this would be the talk to Maven thing.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Vald, why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer. A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold.
Oh.
Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honric. The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
Good to know.
The quill was supposed to allow me to duplicate any writing I'm viewing in exacting detail. I'm sure you can understand how useful it would prove in a business situation, especially where signatures were involved. Fortunately, the quill required an ink with a unique formula known only to myself. So if you're getting any ideas about selling it to someone else or keeping it, you'll find it would hold little value.
Yep.
Out of my way.
You have some nerve coming back here.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Okay. Well, that clearly wasn't right. Probably not far enough. About there. Okay, too far. The one thing I dislike about Skyrim is the lockpicking. That's better.
Thought I heard something.
Where'd you come from?
Worked for me. That made it nice and easy too. Huh. Okay, so only way through would be through up here. That's a bit better. And having the key certainly helps.
Never do another span in that stinking jail. I'd rather die than give myself up.
Where'd you come from?
Thought I heard something.
Mercy! Done and done.
What the? Where'd you come from?
Where'd you come from?
That's what I just said.
Done and done.
Nope. Already searched him. Whoops, there was gold in there. Always need gold, unfortunately. Wait, what else was up here? Came in there. Okay, good to know. Already checked that. So, down the stairs. Still no cabbages? Huh. Here we go. Okay. Going to assume the place is trapped. Yep. Be careful, pup. That was a bit painful. Up. There we go. There's Chillrend. I don't think I have that one. Or maybe I do. Still no cabbages. It's kind of weird. Just not big on shields. Huh. So maybe that's how Mercer was able to get things moved quickly and quietly. That was rather unusual. Was not expecting that in the least. Wait. That's why. Wasn't used to coming out that door.
We've scoured the town and
There
have
we
spoken
go.
to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly.
Okay.
No time to lose. Until next we meet live.
Okay, before I do the whole... Wait, is it already marked? It's not. So, before we do all that, I'll listen to her real quick to get this clicked and started.
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have to trust me.
And then we'll do our usual sign out, and we'll continue this
He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us
probably
He needs to die.
next Saturday.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of
Tomorrow is Monday. I figured we'll probably get a little further on Borderlands. Tuesday and Wednesday is usually Hearthstone, so unless that changes,
That's why
we
need
will
to
be
prepare ourselves to
continuing
meet Mercer on equal footing,
with our usual
just
schedule,
outside of Riften. South is
unless
just
something
a
comes
small
up.
path cut up the mountainside.
In
Then
addition to
the
that,
coast is clear, and an
Insomnia
understanding
Squad
is
runs tend to be
I ask you both to meet me young.
dependent on how things go during the day, so I can't really schedule anything
I have some
beyond...
preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
I already know where that standing stone is. Whoops. There we go. I'll go for it. If it sends me after the Dwemer, the Eyes of the Dwemer, then that's just gonna have to wait.
Who's there?
And now a dragon? Really?
I knew I heard something.
Where are you, dragon? Arrgh. Yep, saw that coming. Yeah, I would need something that would give me like 60 crap. That can go. Let's see. Once I get to the right setup, that will actually be a lot easier. What am I carrying that I really don't need to? Or at least that doesn't really matter to me. Oh crap. Didn't expect that. Okay. Yeah, that made a huge difference there. Yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot. Yikes. Didn't realize just how much that helped. So I'll have to find the seed stone again. And take care of that. It's a lot of stuff I'm having to drop that I really didn't want to, but it happens. Huh. I know I have a strength potion in here somewhere. Or I did. What happened? Or maybe I'm just not reading this properly. Nope. Oh, that'll work.
I'm glad you're here.
There we go.
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind.
So I'm joining the Blades and the Nightingales.
We'll need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
Now I'm supposed to just follow her, right? Well, looks like a thunderstorm has just started.
Nightengale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined again, but I never believed it existed. I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. What? Me?
This isn't about religion. It's business. This is Nightengale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightengale armor, we can begin the oath.
Nice. That's always helpful. I need to go that way. Right, right. There we go. Not that that does a whole lot.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Yup.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
There's the armor.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
I did equip the Nightengale armor, didn't I? Hood. Gloves. Boots. Armor. Is there anything else? It's closer.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal. I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You appear ready for the oath. She's the mistress of night and darkness. Nocturnal isn't one for. She influences our luck, and you're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the whether you know
Good to know.
Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues. Again, you have to think differently. Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to... It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the
Sounds like most religions in those in that respect.
Does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though. Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready. You appear ready for the oath.
Oh, down this hall.
This isn't... Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what? Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale, that was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs.
Still need a Nightingale bow.
An arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use
I
your
think we should
abilities.
trust the lass and take the deal.
And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye. There's always...
Well, we've got our Nightingale armor now. We're missing a bow.
If it means the end of Mercer Frey.
And possibly Carlia's bow.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Yep. Even if the dog is yelling at me.
Good.
Or smiling at me.
After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Time's wasted, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
All for one and one for all. I did what I was supposed to.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I think it glitched.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay. Apparently, I'm not going to be able to do that. At least not right now.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Are y'all coming or what?
What now? Oh, you're off on your own for a while? All right.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm trying, but you guys are stuck, apparently. Go with that. That was a bit annoying.
So this is Nightengale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the here, but I never believed it existed.
Oh, yeah, the pickpocket book. There we go. Let's see. Okay, that's not really going to make too much of a difference. A lot of these I just don't use regardless. Whoops. Probably should have kept that one. Nope. And we'll get to the rest when we get there. Give me a couple of minutes, folks. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something real quick.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, folks, we're almost done with this little bit here.
Do you need something? Oh, you're off on your own for a while? All right.
That was a bark, not a whine. Whoops.
You appear ready for
Okay,
the
lass.
oath.
That's a bit better.
Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite
That's a
simple.
little bit better.
Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Yup.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
There we go. That's better. And I believe I could actually speak with Nocturnal.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You
Rogue's
surprise
got a
me,
rogue.
Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Yeah, you don't want to upset something with that much power.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Good.
Yep.
Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild.
And that's never a good thing.
As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence. And whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
That's for sure.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here.
Oh, did you
Thanks
now?
to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves' Guild.
Works for me.
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of the best. But it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me.
Of course, there's more to it.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then,
I'll deal with those separately.
we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is... Mercer
Yeah.
may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers.
That's
Delvin
true.
kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlia. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
Got a
Until
point.
next we meet, lad.
Yes. You'll find that this place offers many things that will help you. Once the skeleton key has been restored to the Twilight Sepulchre, I'll make with the skeleton key missing from the Twilight Sepulchre. I'm afraid Mercer's seen to it that none of us can... You merely transacted the oath. Signed the... In order for us to receive our abilities, our end of the bargain.
Got it.
If Nocturnal was truly displeased with me, with any... I have no doubt that we still hold her favor, and I believe it gives us enough of an edge to defeat Mercer Frey.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Sounds like the trickster god from my world and my campaigns. And what's over here then? Target practice. And another chest.
something? I knew you'd miss me.
Okay, that takes care of all that. We can leave here, jump back to the house, drop some stuff off, and from here on out we will be using the Nightengale Armor until something better comes along. For me, that usually means specifically either Ebony or Daedric Armor. Usually it's stuff I forged myself, so there is that. Speaking of, requires 80, 90, 70. Glassmithing would be the next one. Okay. Erkingthans is up here. Yeah. Hilyarkin Hall first, I think. This has the armory, and yeah, this will be the best place for it. I can drop weapons off here.
Papa, you're home. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? Thanks.
No problem. I have such polite kids on here. I mean, usually my kids were rather, oh yeah, I need a hood. I'll need to find another thieves' hood for that one. Whoops. That's stuff from here. Extra arrows from here. That takes care of that. Were there extra bows here? No. I don't think. You can be put away now. Not yet. I'm still gonna need these. What's this? Maces. Did I still have a mace in here? No. What's that one? Staves? That'll work. Didn't mean to do that, but oh well. Okay, now all the daggers I'm still carrying, which is just the one. That was unfortunate. I was hoping for more to put there. That pretty much takes care of all of that. Oh, good to know. Okay. So that's dropping stuff off at that house. Now we jump over to Winstead. Because we have ale and we have cabbages that need to be dropped off at the very least. And I believe at least a 1 wolf pelt.
Need something?
Just to put some stuff away. So that puts us at 572 cabbages. Nope, just the ale. Cool, I still have all that stuff. That worked out. Awesome. Oh, there's another door. Random trophies. Can't drop that yet. That can go, that can go. Goat hide. That takes care of that. There we go. And now we jump back to Lakeview. We do have a few things to drop off here.
Where'd you come from?
Or not. I really didn't want those wolves killed, but oh well. Survival comes first. It's kind of the way that works. Given the chance, I try to let the wolves live. This is my house. Of course I'm not lost. Wait. We were leaving this house to go to the other one. I got all turned around for a second. It happens. Now back to Lakeview to drop off what we can. We have been running for 2.5 hours, so I think I'm going to call it. I could really use some sleep, and it's 4 in the morning. So, I do appreciate those who have stopped by to watch, as opposed to those who were just trying to start something. Because, well, life is hard enough, and there's really no need to make it harder for anybody. that's just generally a bad idea. People have to struggle with enough stuff. We'll say we'll hold on to 2. Nope. Thank you, Serana, for driving me into the next room. And that's pretty much that. Whoops. Let's see. I know I've got some soul gems I can drop off because I've got tons of them. Whoops. There we go. Oh, whoops, I needed to go in there. Now, we open this up. We grab ourselves a seat. And we're going to close things out here for the night, folks. There we go. For those following along, this is save number 289.
It's so bright out here.
I do want to thank folks for stopping by and joining us for at least a little bit for entertainment purposes, if nothing else. I do hope that everyone is having a decent night or morning or any of that. I do hope that we will see you on the next one, about 5 p.m. today, Central U.S. time. We will be back on with some Borderlands. Tomorrow will be Hearthstone, unless something comes up. We will let folks know. I can't guarantee any Insomnia squads at any point because, well, that's more of a dependent on how things are going kind of thing. So hopefully we will see you next time. Remember, folks, cooperation, friendly competition, and community. Those are the things we need the most nowadays, as maybe it'll help get rid of some of this unnecessary conflict. In the meantime, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and we hope to see you next time. So, until then, bye for now. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/awolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night everyone.